What's up, guys? My name is Wade Fullingham. I'm the Director of Instruction here at Four Golf Academy. Today, I want to talk about scholarships. I want to talk about negotiating with the different colleges when you start getting offers. How do you negotiate to get better deals, to get to where you want to play college golf? We're going to talk about the purpose of getting a scholarship. It seems kind of obvious, but I'm going to talk about some in-depth details on that. And then academic scholarships. We're going to talk about that as well. The whole picture to getting recruited. Let's do this. Okay, when it comes to getting recruited for college, the biggest thing that we're doing it for is scholarships. Okay, so with several of my students, I've talked to them where they start getting offers, and a lot of times they don't really know what the offer is. And I can't stress to you enough that it is totally okay that you pry on that coach and you say, hey, what can you offer me? Is it full? Is it a full scholarship? Does it cover everything but room and board? You need to know all those things when it comes to getting recruited. You need to know those details, because if you don't, you could be missing out on other scholarships. Kind of leads me to my next point when it talks about negotiating with the college coaches. So if you're getting a offer from a coach and they're giving you, a decent scholarship, when you start getting other offers, you can start to negotiate with other colleges. For example, I have a student of mine that got an offer in Idaho, which great. I think they're gonna offer him pretty good money, but the problem is that's maybe not the best place to go play golf right now. Well, not even just right now, it just gets cold there. The seasons are a lot different. And so it'd be better if he played somewhere in Texas, Oklahoma, somewhere a little more local, or in, Sunshine State or California, somewhere in there. So playing in the areas where it's more and more often. So he has a good offer, but he wants to play closer. But see, now he can use that as a way to negotiate with other colleges, saying, hey, I have an offer from this University in Idaho. They're offering me X. I want to see if you can match this. And if they really want you, they'll match it. If not, they'll probably give you a better deal than if you didn't have another offer. And that's totally within your right to do that. And they expect that. So don't be nervous and don't feel bad about asking the college coach for what they're going to give you and then negotiating with them a better deal. Because here's the deal. They're trying to build their golf teams. They're trying to create the best players. They're trying to get the best players on their team. And if they find you as a true asset, they're going to figure out how to pay. Now, sometimes their hands are tied and they can only pay so much. Okay? But sometimes they try to move that budget around. And so sometimes they have enough budget to pay you. You just have to show them that you're valuable and other people that want you. There's nothing wrong with doing that. You don't have to be rude about it. You don't have to be sleazy about it. All you have to do is just negotiate with them and talk to them about that. Okay? Now, let me back up. So one thing I talk about with my students all the time is the purpose of why they're playing golf and why they want to play college golf. They want to play because it's fun. Obviously, it's awesome to play at that level, to compete at that level. But the main purpose is to get a scholarship. Our country nowadays has praised allowing kids to go into too much student loan debt. The student loan program in the United States is awful. Kids are coming out of school anywhere between $30,000 to $250,000 in student loan debt. And that is unbelievable, because depending on what kind of job you get will depend on if you can pay that off. And that's a lot of money. And if you're a student listening to this, I want you to hear me on this. When you graduate high school and you go to college and you start taking out student loans, that's on your name. That's your debt. That's not your parents' debt. It is your debt. You can file bankruptcy, and that is still going to be on your name. You cannot get rid of your student loan debt. You just can't. You have to pay for it. And it'll be very detrimental to your future if you get out of college with a ton of student loan debt. So we want to find a college that's going to pay us the most money for our golfing career. So that's why you got to make sure to open up your mind. if Idaho's the best option, even though you'd rather play in Texas, Idaho's the best option, they're gonna offer you the most scholarship, that is the better choice if the numbers add up, okay? If the numbers add up to where it's cheaper or pretty much paid for, which is what I want you to do, to go to a college that you may not wanna go to, even if it's just for a short time, for a couple of years, or JUCOs might pay pretty good scholarships sometimes, because it's only a 2-year college anyway, so you can transfer out. Because here's the deal, you can play golf anywhere for 1 year, anywhere. You can go play golf anywhere for 1 year. So if you have to go play at a different college for 1 year, that's fine, and then you can transfer out. Because here's the deal, here's another reality. When you get into college, your volume of golf is going to drastically increase. So right now, if you're practicing correctly, like I tell my students, you got to play a minimum of 54 holes a week. You're going to play, sometimes you could play double that, right? You could play 72 or more holes in a week, probably more. Because in college, you're literally a little bit of school up until noon, typically, and then the rest of the day is golf until it gets dark. So your volume is going to go up and you're going to get better. So you'll have an opportunity to transfer after a year, but look for that scholarship. Okay, the last thing I'm going to say, again, we have to make sure our college is paid for. That is the goal. That's the goal in this whole process, making sure your college is paid for. Look for scholarships, academic scholarships on top of that. So don't just be looking for colleges that'll pay you, especially if they're not paying you a full ride. Look for academic scholarships. There's so many out there nowadays. Your goal is to get your college paid for. I can't tell you how hard you're gonna have to work to find that, to earn that, but I cannot stress to my high school students enough looking to play college golf, get your college paid for, because you're not gonna have time for a job. And here's the thing, you'll probably have to get a job during the summer, but you're gonna be doing that in tournaments, but you're not gonna have a job during the school year because you're a full-time student and you're a full-time golfer, college golfer. You're not gonna have any time. So literally, unless your parents are blessing you with paying for your college golf, and thank the Lord they're helping you pay for it. But here's the deal, save your parents some money and get your college paid for. Who knows, maybe they give that money back to you to buy a car, maybe they give you that money when you graduate. Either way, you're going to end up on top if you get the university to pay for your college or a scholarship, an academic scholarship. I can't stress those enough. You've got to get those done, okay? If you want a little bit more information about how to get recruited, what scores you need to be shooting, all the little details to get to that next level, check out, I have a free guide. It's going to be in the link below, but it's also on the right here, or it's on one side of your screen, whichever side of the screen it's going to be on. But getting recruited for college golf, free video, walks you through a bunch of steps. You're also going to get a bunch of emails after that, walking you through some steps, giving you some more resources to help you get recruited, like recruiting websites, what recruiting website should you use, what scores you need to be shooting, et cetera, et cetera. Be looking for that. If you also need some more help, feel free to come see me. I'm going to have my contact information below. Come see me, come take a lesson, come let me see where your game's at. I can help tell you if you're prepared to play college golf or not, or at what level. What level of colleges should you be looking at based off what you're scoring, your tournament scores. I can help you through all that. I can tell you what tournaments to get into, all that stuff. So let me help you. Come back and see me. I'm going to have a link in there where you can book a lesson or just so you can contact me. I hope this information helped. I'll see you in the next video.